A trash to treasure crypto challenge update for November 2022. Hi, I'm John McNeil, and this is the Invest Strong Network. Welcome. So my longtime viewers will know that since December of 2022, I have been engaged in the Trash to Treasure Crypto Challenge. Now, for you new viewers, you may wonder, well, what is this all about? So it goes something like this. I have been and still am a person that collects and sells scrap metals. There's a local scrap yard near my home here in Southwest Houston, and periodically I'll sell collections of old appliances, aluminum cans, wiring, all kind of stuff, and the proceeds of which I would take and purchase crypto coins of various sorts. Now, like I mentioned, I had begun doing this in December of 2021. And what I did was I took a tally of my sales since 2012 and then added on the sales since then to come to a grand total of about $2,650 of Brother John's money that has gone into this thing. Now, the results, right, of the Trash to Treasure Challenge have not been good, right? So I'll detail it. When I first started these purchases back in late December 2021, Bitcoin, and I'll be using Bitcoin as kind of a benchmark for the broader market. Bitcoin was trading at $46,000 a coin. Now, it then spiked to about $52,000 a coin and by late December. And at that point, Brother John was looking like a genius. Well, along with the broader equity markets, the cryptocurrency markets then began a long and extraordinarily painful decline. And this particular decline was marked by two major collapses in the crypto winter. The first was the May 11th to 13th collapse of the Terra Luna cryptocurrency, which wiped out all investings in the Terra Luna coin. Now, I was personally invested in the Terra Luna coin, so I lost everything on Terra Luna. But then that also brought down the broader market by about 50% at that point. Now, the market continued to tread lower. And then in middle June of 2022, suffered a second mammoth collapse, which created what is currently the nadir of the cryptocurrency markets. And at that point, Bitcoin had fallen to roughly $18,300 a coin, with the broader markets going right alongside. Now, at that point, the Trash to Treasure portfolio had lost right at 67% of its entire value. 67%, right? Now, it has really not recovered all that much since then. And currently, and we're in early November 2022, Bitcoin is trading at 19,005 as of this taping, with the Trash to Treasure portfolio sitting at $1,511, essentially negative 57% in real dollar terms. Terrible, 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 and just terrible. I don't know how else to put it. Now, this particular period of time is actually a unique period in human history and really a novel period for crypto investing. Well, why do I say that, you ask? Okay, so since Bitcoin was created back in, I believe, 2011, this particular period right now, right, will be the first time that the crypto markets have had to endure a macro environment of raging inflation, rising interest rates, and a mammoth geopolitical military conflict in Europe. Now, when you put all those things together, the results have been disastrous, right? So for persons who thought that the cryptocurrency markets would be a hedge against inflation or a hedge against catastrophes that would happen in the geopolitical world, that has turned out to absolutely not be the case. In fact, the cryptocurrency markets have collapsed much more so than the regular currency markets or even the stock markets for that matter. In fact, the Dow, which is a leading index of value stocks in the United States of America, the American stock market, they had fallen some 23% to a nadir and have since recovered about 6%, right? So down still a considerable amount from their early January highs, but nowhere near what the cryptocurrency markets have done, right? So for persons who thought that cryptocurrencies would be a safe haven in a period of turmoil, that has turned out to absolutely not be the case. Now, with that said, I have had a couple of positive things that have come out of the Trash to Treasure challenge. And in fact, I just mentioned one, which is just the experience of having to go through it, right? So I learned quite a bit from the whole thing, and that in and of itself has some value. Another thing, a more practical benefit I've had is, as the crypto markets have been slashed by anywhere from 70 to, in some cases, 85%, I was in the late summer able to acquire Uniswap. That's ticker symbol UNI. And with Uniswap, it had fallen from a high of like $8 a coin down to as low as $3.57 a coin at the nadir back in middle June. And I was able to buy in at about $4.25 a coin. And it's now trading at $6.49. So in fact, I have been able to make up some portion of the mammoth losses from the previous, from the original portfolio by acquiring coins, cryptocurrency, Uniswap. Now, does that make up for the mammoth losses? No, certainly not. And in fact, as I mentioned, the portfolio itself writ large is still down 57% in total value. So the Uniswap thing has softened the blow, but not by very much. Now, the question is, how do the crypto markets look going forward? To be honest with you, I'm not sure. And again, this is a rather novel period in the crypto history. So going forward, we just don't know how it's going to work. Now, one thing I have done, however, is as it relates to the Trash to Treasure challenge, I have actually reduced the number of purchases that I make. I use the platform Gemini. Gemini is a pretty cool platform, easy breezy to use, pretty good. But in the late spring, they began to significantly escalate the fees that they charge on transactions. And that definitely caused me to pare back on the number of transactions. So now, instead of purchasing a coin or cryptocurrency whenever I sell a load of scrap, I will in fact sell several loads of scrap, wait until perhaps one particular period in the quarter, and then make the purchases that way. That way I'm only charged one set of fees, right? And that's just what I've had to do in order to bring down the cost of this thing, because who wants to lose money both in the value of the cryptocurrencies and by way of a fee translation when a transaction is performed, right? So that's my update on the Trash to Treasure challenge. Not going well, but I still have over a month to the end of 2022 to to see this thing through, and I'll be keeping you up to date on the whole thing. All right. So if you found this vid informative, instructive, please hit the thumbs up button for Brother John. I'd appreciate it. Also, please leave a comment. Let me know what you've experienced in the crypto markets. I promise you I'll respond. I try to respond to each one. And of course, subscribe. Please subscribe to Invest Strong if you have not already. I'd appreciate it. All righty, friends. Thank you so much, and good blessings.